I speak to you today because a line has been crossed, and every citizen of Burkina Faso deserves to know the truth. In the early hours of dawn, our air defense systems detected an aircraft moving low across our skies, silent, unannounced, and without authorization. It was not a simple mistake. It was not a technical diversion. It was a calculated reconnaissance flight traced back to French operational networks that have refused to accept the sovereignty of the Sahel. For years, they believed they could enter our airspace without consequence. But today they discovered a new reality. We intercepted the flight, locked our radars onto its path, and blocked the operation before it could gather a single image from our land. This was not an accident. This was intent, and Burkina Faso responded with clarity, unity, and discipline. And I tell you this now, the era of silent intrusion is over. If anyone attempts to repeat this act, they will face a Burkina Faso that no longer whispers its warnings. This is the new red line. When our radar operators first detected the aircraft, the alert came in quietly, almost too quietly for what followed. A low-flying object had entered the outer edge of our airspace without transmitting identification codes. At that moment, I asked only one question. Is this an error or an intrusion? Within minutes, the answer became clear. The flight path was deliberate. The altitude was calculated. The signal suppression was intentional. No friendly aircraft behaves this way. I have spent years studying how foreign reconnaissance missions operate across the Sahel. The pattern is always the same. They move low to avoid detection. They maintain silence to avoid accountability. They enter sovereign airspace to gather intelligence they later claim was collected from satellites or open sources. But this time, their old playbook failed. Our AES integrated radar grid saw every movement, every deviation, every altitude shift. Nothing escaped our screen. Once confirmation reached the command center, I ordered an immediate operational freeze on that corridor of our sky. We did not fire. We did not escalate. We did not act recklessly. We acted with discipline. The aircraft was blocked from advancing deeper into our territory, and our air defense teams prepared countermeasures in case the pilot attempted to continue the mission. In that moment, Burkina Faso demonstrated that sovereignty is not a slogan, it is a capability. As the aircraft realized it had been detected, it attempted to shift course. Our systems tracked each maneuver. I listened as my officers reported each update. The pilot was searching for a way out, but we had closed every window. It was then that my military advisors concluded what the flight truly represented. This was not an accident. This was reconnaissance. Someone wanted to know how far the Sahel Alliance had advanced in our air defense network. Someone wanted to test our readiness. I knew what message needed to be sent. Not to the pilot, not to the aircraft, but to those who authorized the mission. Burkina Faso would not remain silent. We would not be studied like a weak state. We would not allow any shadow operation to collect intelligence on our soil. The old era had ended the moment we detected them. As